Stop allowing a man to digmatize you before you test his character and his emotional intelligence. Their stick and balls in between their legs is what they use as a weapon to lock down innocent women, but they have to use sex as the first step. They weaponize sex as a means to control, trap, manipulate, and further take from a woman. Even if they don't fucking like you, they'll sleep with you to get into your bank account. They'll sleep with you to get a seat on your couch, to lay in your bed, to eat your food up out your refrigerator, eat your kids' food up.
Hello guys, how do you control your woman, your girl, through sex? So we are going to be, there's a whole bunch of things to unpack. We are going to be talking about that. And first of all, how you can control your wife, your girl, your woman, your partner, how you can control your woman, your girl through sex is digmatize. When you digmatize her. So digmatize means, digmatize comes from the word dick, your penis, when she's so in love with it. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things to talk about. Right in this video, I'm going to play in this video. I'm going to play it, and when she talks about a lot of things, I will come up and explain things as well. I will still pause the video and explain things. So what she's talking about is the digmatize. And you won't see many guys do this. You won't see this thing outside. So what she's talking about now is the signs that and she's speaking to girls, the signs that you have been digmatized, and he's talking to girls. So you won't see a lot of men do this thing to women because it's not taught. And that is what we are going to be showing you, how to digmatize your woman, how to control her through sex. So let's play the video.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Toke Moments. My name is Toke Makinwa. It's another week. I had the most interesting conversation today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to talk about it on my vlog. We all have that one friend, family member, cousin, colleague, somebody in our lives that we know is currently being digmatized. Like, bitch, you know this nigger ain't good for you. You know the nigger's ass is lying, cheating. You know that he hasn't got a job. You know that he has nothing to offer you as a human being. And when you try to talk to this bitch, he's like, what are you still doing with this guy? You know, first they come to you and complain, oh my God, he's such a cheating ass fucker. I'm never going to talk to him anymore. Oh my God, I saw a girl on his phone and he said she was his cousin, and I found out that she's his sister, but not his sister, and he's someone that she's sleeping with. Oh my God, he said we're just going to church together and they just used to ride cars together, but I found out that this bitch is actually dating him. We talk about it. I give you all the advice in the world. Like, I tell you things from my mind. How you deserve better, how you're a queen, how you should raise your head up, how you know that this nigger is a no good nigger. It's not about you, baby girl. You've got the whole world at your footstep. Don't worry, you can find better.
So can you hear that? Can you hear that? So do you see how that goes? So she's telling, and you won't see this thing happen anywhere, right? You can't see a gay that have a guy that is not good for her and she doesn't want to leave. She still stays in. Why? Because she's still going to unpack all of those things. So let's pay attention and listen to all of those things. She still has more that she's going to unpack. Let's go.
And just like that, it enters one ear and comes out the other. They are currently being digmatized. They know the truth, but they refuse to face it. So today, let's talk about the definition of digmatism. Basically, digmatism is when you are hypnotized by the D, when you know that all your sense has left you. Nothing good is working right now, as long as this idiot is in your life. When you...
Can you hear that? Oh my God. So can you hear that? Meaning, you are in the girl's life. Even she doesn't, nothing matters to her anymore except you. And do you know the you there is because it was gotten through the sex. Let's continue. And you're gonna hear a bunch of things. I have a whole bunch.
Know in your mind that you should definitely not be dealing with this person, but there's something they do to you when you guys lay down together that everything that should be right goes wrong. You tell them all your family's secrets just because of 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes of rolling in the sacks. Some of you need to be...
Do you hear that? 20 minutes of rolling in the sacks. So And what she's talking about is just the time for sex. And you did all that. So let's continue so that you can hear the signs on how you can control your woman to sex. And hold on a minute. I'm still going to show you how to do that. I'm still going to tell you and show you how to do exactly that to your woman, to your girl, so that you can be. And please, let's use this power that we are going to be sharing. Let's use it for good. So let's use it for good. How you can control your woman. It doesn't mean that you should go out there and tell her, go and steal from your mom, and go and kill your mom, and go and do this to your dad, and go and do this, or go and, no. So let's all use it for good, because I know that any power we have, we should be able to use it for all. We should all be able to use it for good, and we should be able to use it and do good things. You want to marry her, just everything that you know that is good for you and good for her. So just utilize this power that I'm going to share with you after all of this, in all of these statements, all of these things, videos I'm going to share with you and show you. Utilize it for good, for her to stay in the relationship, for her to respect you, for her to do exactly what you want, because she knows it's for the good of you, and because of through your pennies, which I'm going to still show and teach you. I will teach you and show you exactly that. So let's keep on. Many things that she has to say. The signs that your woman have been controlled. I'm going to give you that power. You won't see this thing happening anywhere that we have said, like, because so many guys, and it happens through sex. So it's like so many guys don't know how to give the sex. So that's what I'm going to show you, how to give the sex, so that she cannot be able to be controlled by you. Let's continue the video.
Delivered. I'm talking river type kind of deliverance, like hold your nose, bury your head inside, raise you up and say, you need to get a life. Say no to this guy. So I'll share some scenarios, because some people are like, I don't think I'm stigmatized. That's the first sign. People who are stigmatized always tell you, no, I'm not.
That's exactly it. So even though with the girl, can you get me? Even though with the girl, you have already control, and she have already been stigmatized. And so what I mean, when she sleeps with you or have sex with you, now this thing I'm talking about is not just the sex. I'm going to still go into that. I'm going to talk deeply into that. So, but you got to listen to all of these things. So she doesn't even know that, she was being controlled by the sex. She won't blame it on the sex. She won't even know there is a problem or that something has happened. Can you get that? She just feel like it's something so connection now, and she doesn't know it's the sex. Let's continue the video.
I don't know what you're talking about. They always believe that they're not, but they are. Everybody else can see it. It's like you're dancing to the beat of your own drum. It's literally you being in a room where there's no music and you alone are dancing. Hello, sis. That nigger married. This nigger has 3 baby mamas, hasn't got a job, but you are out there looking about how you can be his captain, save a hoe. How you going to save him? You want to share your salary with this guy. You find a need to just find a way to understand their situation. You, my friend, are stigmatized. Number 2.
I hear that. She can do anything for you. Do you see how? So this thing, let's continue the video because we have so much to unpack. I'm still going to show you this, how to do this stigmatization. Let's go.
When you know, above all things, you kind of just know. See, this thing is not even you going through his phone or this person is not even trying to commit to you. This person is not trying to even take any future conversation further.
Can you hear that? Oh my God. It means she's still going to know that you have that, but she can't get out of the relationship with you. She cannot get out of the relationship with you. There's like a strong power, but you utilize it for good. I'm going to still show you. Let's go. Let's continue.
Okay, you know, you guys started off from just smashing and that's just what it is. But you find a way.
Now, hold on. The smashing she's calling about is sex, but not the sex the society talk about. Not the sex that we see in the society. It's something that's still going to explain and show you is a different type of sex. That whenever your girl your woman have this kind of sex with you, bam! She's gone. You can take the control. Always remember to use it for good. Let's go.
A wife to a dog. Kind of like doing his laundry, cleaning the floor, cooking his meals, and just watching him sleep. Ew, can't you?
Can you see more love she will give? Oh my God, there is this thing I talk about also. Like, okay, let's continue. That we'll talk about that later.
sleep. It's enough 5 hours, the same hours that both of you have. The guy has finished, rolled over, he's snoring himself. You are there just staring at his beautiful face and thinking, this human.
Remember, I want you to always remember, this has not happened. You have not seen this thing happen. You can never see it happen. Why? You can never see this thing. What a guy is doing for a woman, it flips back, and now it's not a woman doing it for the guy. It has never happened. Why? Because this stigmatization is not something that you see everywhere outside. No. And remember, I told you it happened through sex. And how does sex happen? The sex that we see in the society is not the sex of stigmatization. The sex of stigmatization is what I'm still going to show you. So it's a different type of thing. It is something that you have not seen in any in society. Like, you will hardly see it. You will hardly see something like this happening. So whenever something like this is happening, it's through stigmatization, through the sex. It's not something bad. It's something that is even so good for the girl. It does not involve anything. Like, let's continue the video. I'm still going to talk more about it. It does not even, it's a good feeling. Let's continue. I'll still explain further.
Man is so fantastic. How did I get lucky? You're not lucky. You're stigmatized, girl. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing to offer you. And it's a thing. It's a real thing. People think it's not, but it is. For the guys, we call it being pussy whooped. You know, when a guy has it so good that he will fight his friends, his colleagues, his mama for that girl, you know that he's pussy whooped. A guy that will drive miles, like drive from state to another state. He has not gone to visit his mother in the village, but he's right there camping outside this girl's house.
You hear that? So, remember, it's something that just said Nana, she said it again now. What a guy cannot do for a girl. Or in this Nigeria, we call it mumu, right? He flips. But remember, we are all saying this. Don't use this power for bad. This power I'm going to show you. Don't use it for bad. So, can you see and it's something that is cool because it brings a whole lot of peace in a relationship. Let's continue. Because what I have to say is that the way the society, like people who knows about stigmatization, the way they present stigmatization is so different. The perception they bring it to in the picture is so different from how it really is. It's an action, but then what you do with it is good or bad, right? It's not the stigmatization. It's not the stigmatization that is bad itself. It's something that you not do after it that is bad. So what a gay cannot do, what a man does for a girl, the moment all of those things now flips up. Wow.
The girl is not even his girlfriend, though, but he's finding a reason to just see her face. The nigga is pussy whooped, okay? And you know how we have those long-ass conversations about these crazy friends of ours that we know, and we all tell them, and we even when we don't tell them, we all talk about it even behind their backs and say, God, deliver this, my friend, because the line that she's going down, this is such a dangerous place to be at, you know? They believe...
Can you hear it? And what she's talking about, remember, this video she's talking to girls, right? And girls, they have this conversation, maybe hardly have this conversation. You can't hear this conversation going on in between a girl and a man, right? It only goes on in girls' meeting, girls' conversation, girls' discussion, all of those things. Girls telling themselves, why do you like that man so much? Like, so they know it. It does not like it really happens in a cycle or in a cycle where a man and guys and girls are sitting together and then they start talking about it. No. It happens to girls and girls. Remember, this video is for girls, right? It's trying to deliver. Oh my God. She's trying to deliver them. Let's go.
Everything this guy says to them, hook, line, sinker. They would literally tell the guy that you're a hater. You become a hater to this situationship. They look at you and think, oh, your friend is so lonely and jealous. And that's what these niggas always say to these girls.
Can you hear it? It hardly happens, right? Then the girls will be telling... Leave this guy. It hardly happens, right? Let's continue.
Bitter, they don't want you to be happy, they're jealous, and then you sit there and think, oh, this human being, he loves me, he wants the best for me. You know, you're in church on Sunday, it's a sermon going on, but you can't concentrate because all you're thinking about is this guy and how he said something 2 weeks ago that he doesn't even remember he said, but you can't get it out of your mind because you, my friend, are stigmatized.
Can you hear that? Let's go.
That's what it is. You're not in love. It's not infatuation. You don't love him more than your father. You don't even love the guy. You love the way he makes you feel when it's inside of you. And when it's over, you linger in that situation because you think that that's the best you've had. And every bitch who's been stigmatized feels like this is the best thing that's happened to them. They feel like, you know, every other thing about this person is pale in comparison to the trash bag that they're dating. And we've all been there. Have I been stigmatized before? Probably. For years. I've been there.
Why she is it probably? Because it's even hard for her to acknowledge and accept that she has, for once. So it's something that is so hard for them to get out. It's something that even when the girl goes in a relationship with you and you demonetize her and she leaves, she will be calling you on the phone just because of sex. Oh my God, let's go.
Did I get to leave at that story for another day? I'm sure you guys want to know, don't you? So today I thought to bring this to the forefront, just in case you have a friend that you've been trying to advise and you're sad and wondering why they're not listening to you. Honey, but they're stigmatized. They can't hear you now. They will not hear you anytime soon. They will only hear you when the dick stops tasting as good as it is. You know?
Oh my God. Can you hear that part? The dick is really so good. So good. Wow. I will teach you how to do that.
In the mind. You know when all your senses
And the thing is so easy. Like, so let's continue.
is out the window and your heart is
It's not even the dick, but the sex. So it's how to do the sex that I'm gonna show you.
basically what it's doing. It's not even your heart. It's like
Is the what? I'm gonna play the video back too. Is the sex that is so good, and then she's not attributing it to your dick because you are the one that made it to be. You are the one that made the sex to be that's so good. So let's continue. I'm still gonna show you how to do all that.
a stupid feeling that is doing the thinking for you. You're not thinking straight. This guy has
Hello. So remember, you are good. Like, so remember this situation she's talking about. Remember what I told you about stigmatization, right? Stigmatization. It's not the stigmatization that is bad. It's the person, what the person not do after the stigmatization, right? Every marriage, every relationship needs stigmatization because it's good for the man and it's good for the girl. And when I explain what it really is, and then you see how it's all good for the girl, even mainly.
bad credits. Like he's owing, but you're out there ready to fuck up your credits just to be with this guy. This guy is married. You literally answer the phone and pretend that you are the cleaner just because you just want to have some of him. Honey, boo.
She's giving all these different scenarios where it's happening, but the one that is married and single. Wow.
Well, you have been stigmatized. Thank you guys for watching. That's what we talked about this week. If you know some,
All right. So can you hear that? Now, I'm still gonna get to another video, right? And if you look at that particular video was from a girl who is she runs a YouTube and she talks about that. So a YouTube video that she talks about that. So stigmatization. I'm still gonna play a wonderful video where I'm going to share with you much deeper how it really is, not only in Nigeria, outside and everywhere it can happen. So stigmatization is when in a sex, a girl have multiple orgasm. She have multiple orgasm, different types of multiple orgasm. Boom! Once you do that, bro, it's done. It's all done. Can you hear that? So how do they get? So the multiple orgasm is something that is so different. That is how it goes in the brain. It switch up things in the brain. Female, they are the only one that knows this feeling. They can't even explain the feeling. It's like therapy. It does different things on the brain whenever they whenever they have multiple orgasm, release multiple orgasm in the sex with you. So I'm going to show you how you can actually make the girl release the multiple orgasm. Once that is done, boom, she's stigmatized. Now you cannot tell her what to do. Do you know what that does? That feeling is like a dopamine. She always comes back for it. She's not being controlled by it. So it's just like when a man goes outside and sleep with a girl and then he releases, the girl that he's not sleeping with cannot be controlling him. Bring a girl and do this one, leave your wife, stay. Do you see that's the two different scenarios? The flipping because the guy released. Now, in female on the release is the same thing. It happens, they release orgasm. So now there's this video I'm gonna play, and I think the video is like a podcast. It lasted for multiple times. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip. So here's the video.
The question is, help. I've been dickmatized by someone who is not good for me. How do I get out?
I'm in a situationship. It's nearing a year. I know this person is not right for me. I know that we do not want the same things. Therefore, I know I should end this relationship. But the sex is so good that I get pulled in basically every time they come back. And I don't have a ton of other prospects right now. So how do I, my brain is telling me to leave, but my libido is telling me to stay.
Oh, the curse of the dick. That dickmatization is real, y'all. Have you experienced this before, Julie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we all have. And you're like, this is not a good situation yet. And you try to justify it.
Right. But you're like, but I'm also enjoying this, right? I'm also benefiting
fun.
from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. And I'll just keep this going until I find someone who's right for me. Well, no, that dick is exactly what's stopping you from finding the right person.
100%. But then you'd get her talking about their sex life.
Yes.
Can you hear it? You get her talking about the sex life.
And I'm like, she's been dickmatized.
Can you hear it? She's been stigmatized.
That's exactly why she's still here. And the one thing she didn't like about her trial marriage partner, Randall, was that he wasn't sexual enough.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, the dick can do wonders if you find the right dick.
You hear that? The dick can do wonders if you find the right dick. But the thing is not about finding the right dick and the right dick. Every dick is right. It's about the sex. And then she releasing the orgasm, which I'm going to show you, right? So let's continue. And I'm going to skip a lot because this podcast is about 24 minutes. And it's going to take a whole time for me to explain what I'm going to show you too.
Here's the thing. Just because you find one good dick doesn't mean that there aren't other better dicks out there.
Can you hear that? Once you find the better dick, does not mean there's no other dick outside. So what does that tell you? That she can't even want to leave the relationship. Because, and let me explain this. I'm absolutely going to be clear with you. Now, in the sex, right? If the girl is a virgin, she might be thinking that all sex is like that. But she'll still stay so much attached to you. I mean, when you have dickmatized her, she have released multiple orgasms in sex with you, right? She might think all sex is like that, but she'll still be so much attached to you. Now, if the girl have maybe been with one or two guys and they have had sex, and then she's not having sex with you, boom. She's not locked in because she can't get out. She's not thinking you were the best.
The problem with you being dickmatized, so hard to say that word. So the problem with you being dickmatized is that you think there's no better dick. So you want to stick with this one because you think it's so rare to find such a good dick. But imagine a world where you can be dickmatized with someone who actually wants to be with you. What a concept. Yeah. What an amazing dick that would be. Instead of this current dick who's an actual dick. Who is not.
So what they're talking about there is the guy. Remember what I told you? So the thing is so crazy that even when she's not stigmatized, she can't differentiate it. Do you know what she can't differentiate right there? She can't differentiate that. Oh my God, you don't have a job. No, the only thing that matters to her is you, and she doesn't know. She can't trace it, and she doesn't know it's the sex. So even though when you don't have a job, you don't have money, all this one, they're blah, blah, blah. All she wants is you and sex. Let's go.
Other than just serving you dick to trying to string you along. This dick needs to go to make room for a much bigger, better dick.
I was going to say, how many times can you say dick in one sentence?
Did I break a world record?
I don't know. I lost track of how many times you said it because you said it so many times.
I need a trophy.
Yeah, you definitely need to be in Guinness Book of World Records. Do you think they have one for that?
Let's skip that part and go to much better part.
how would you treat this person differently if you knew that they were serving dick to other people? And I'm only saying this because the men who are very good at serving dick are not just serving dick to you. They're serving dick to whoever they can get because they know they're good at this thing.
Oh my God. Can you hear that? So they're talking about the girls know that, oh, she can't even think about like you cheating and she's still right there in the relationship.
Right? So if you knew that this person, because they're not committing to you, how do you know they're not sleeping around with other people? How would you feel?
The girl will even overlook that she's sleeping with other people. But remember what I told you. Don't do this thing for bad. This thing I'm going to show you. Don't do it for bad. Let's keep so that we can get.
So you can feel more confident with what you're going through and who you are versus looking for validation from a piece of flesh.
So this particular podcast is where they were giving solution on how a girl can leave stigmatization. It's hard, right? Yeah, they are finding the problems. There was even a story I heard. A woman who was 42 and she was in a relationship with a guy that was 26 years old. And then one of the sex coach and one of the coaches, relationship coach, asked her why. Right, then she can't even know the reason until the sex and the relationship coach now ask her, "Do you guys have sex?" She said yes. How does the sex feel? She said, "Oh, she was decided." So the girl, "Oh, you have been stigmatized. How can you be dating someone that is 26 years old and you're 42? Can you see that?" So I'm going to go back to this video and this podcast because I've listened to this podcast several times. In the beginning of the podcast, they were talking about the stigmatization generally, which is what I want to show you. But towards the ending and the middle of the podcast, they were all talking about the solutions on how the girl can get out of stigmatization. So let me go back and I want us to listen to all of those sweet parts and I will rush up and explain the stigmatization and how. Remember, it's not a magical. It's just something that I show you a video. Not even I tell you. I show you the video on how the multiple orgasm can come out and boom. Once the multiple orgasm comes out, there you go. Once the multiple orgasm comes out, she has been stigmatized. She'll be doing everything you ask her to do. So let's switch back to the video.
Like, I feel like, this person that wrote in knows this isn't a good situation. They know that the only reason they're holding on is because the sex is really good.
And yeah, the only reason why she's holding on is because the sex is really good.
So that's not going to change. Like, in 6 months and a year, it's going to be the exact same situation. So, of course, you're not going to leave voluntarily if that's how you're justifying it. It needs to be a reflection of what is...
Justification, justifying it. So what is justifying it? She will always give a reason why she's in the relationship. Meanwhile, she doesn't know it's because of the sex, the dick, your dick. That's going to show you. Let's go.
That I really want in a partnership. And of course, maybe from this experience, really good sex is something.
Yeah.
But I think the more you justify staying here, nothing's going to change.
You know that for anybody asking this question, you know that this is not a situation you should be in. You know it's good. It's not good for you.
Wow, she's wanting. Oh my God, this is so cool. Now they want to give the tips on how to lead, on how to get help for stigmatization.
It's not good for you, but for some reason you can't get out. So here are some ways to get out. One is...
So now let's go to the stigmatization, right? Yeah. Of course. Let's go to the stigmatization. Remember, like I explained before I played this second podcast. So the stigmatization is where you make it go. Not that you. I'm still gonna show you that. So, and do you know the reason why you should do this? So, the reason why you should do this is if you don't do it, remember the stigmatization is gotten through sex, right? So the girl she have orgasm play. So what is orgasm? Orgasm is where she have plenty. Now, let me give you an example of orgasm. So, example of orgasm in men is when you release sperm. Remember, sperm release is the highest sweetness of sex for men, right? So, orgasm too in women is the highest pleasure during the sex also. So, that pleasure, the women own those so different things. It goes on in a very deep level that they take you to another level. They think about you in another level entirely. So here is why you should stigmatize your goal. It's also important because you're still gonna pay for it. You will pay for it, and here is how you will pay for sex. So you will pay her for sex. So imagine being in a relationship or being your woman, your wife, and then you're the one always paying her, right? You're giving her money, you're buying her things. Can you think about that? So would you want to be spending off this money? So how does stigmatization change it? So when this stigmatization changing it, she start loving you, because what I need to say right here now is so flabbergasted, and I'm going to say it. Women's love, when women talk about love, they relate it to sex. It's something that they don't even know about. Women's love has to do with sex. And I will tell you, I'm not going to talk about that now. I have an audio where I explain a whole bunch of that you're going to listen to, and the audio is so marvelous that you're going to listen to all of that and some many other good things about all this stigmatization, and then showing you the video. So now let me explain something that is so easy. The stigmatization as well is the sex. Now the sex is not something that is so different. It's something, it's just that we have to put in your dick that she will receive her own orgasm. She will receive pleasant orgasm. We have to put your penis inside the vagina, inside different places that she will receive her orgasm. Do you see how simple it is? So yeah. So remember, we are stop women's love, but I'm not going to go deep into that. I went deep on that on my audio. So now let's go to. So yeah, the consideration is important, if not because you will pay for sex outside also, right? Because this girl or this woman, this wife that you have sex with, right? If she doesn't come back, remember, don't forget this thing. Women's love are linked to sex. But if you want to get more picture about that, we are in the scenarios where you're going to fully understand it. The audio I'm still going to have, and you're still going to listen to, and then the video you're going to watch, and the places to put in the vagina, and to put in the penis, and then she will have her orgasm, and then the magic is done. Remember, use it for good. Don't use it to control her in a bad way to kill. And then I go, no, use all the power for good, right? And use it for good, even for your girl, for your girls, for your woman, for your women, for your girlfriend, for your girlfriends, all of them, use it for good. So you're going to pay for sex outside, right? Because remember, if a woman, one of the things is when all the power men have is when a woman have sex with you. When a woman have sex with you, at the end of the sex determines the love that she will have for you. Do you know what that means? Don't forget that. Remember, when you guys fall in love in the beginning of the thing, the sex that you guys have is going to determine the type of love she's going to have for you. If you stigmatize her, which is why she have all of those multiple orgasms, boom, you've done something more than that. If you don't stigmatize her, bro, it's just like, I want to tell you this thing. How would you feel when you have sex and you as a man, you don't release sperm and you do not receive sweetness? Do you see how men have been hooked to sex? I don't know if you're seeing this thing. Oh my, I talked about this thing. I don't want to go. I just want to talk about this stigmatization before. I don't want to go into all of those things where I talk about them fully. So do you see how so many men have been hooked inside sex? Because you release, and release is the highest sweetness of sex. Then you will always come back for it. You will love the girl more. Do you flip that? Now flip it to women. You have sex and you don't release and you do not receive pleasure. How do you think about that sex? So the amount of love a woman will have for you is the sex that you have. Now, if you don't give her all of those things, boom, who's going to ask for sex next time? She did not receive it, and this is where so many sex you see it outside there. You see it outside. Men are always the one asking for sex. Women don't ask for sex, right? Women only ask for sex maybe something like 3 months, 6 months. She haven't received none in the body. Nah, it's not biologically. It's sort of mentally, which she's always thinking about it, just like how men always do too. So are you getting it? So it's something, this stigmatization that I'm going to show you, it's something that is so great. It will make sense. Now, the thing is, I want to talk about. I know I'm missing these things up. I want to talk about the reason why you should I don't know if you have heard about simpleton. Is now where you get all of is you hear these alpha male people talk about simp on social media on Facebook right now. Everybody talk about don't be a simp, don't be a simp. So if you don't stigmatize, sex is going to be sweet to you. And when sex is sweet to you, it becomes a weakness, right? Then you can easily be gotten. But this stigmatization, you cannot be gotten through sex, because this stigmatization, I'm still going to show you how something that where it gives you the power to be above sex, right? So, guys, and you, when you see girls you want to dive into, you become a simp. If you don't stigmatize that, you become a simp. And this thing I'm talking about is a psychological thing, right? Sex will become just like how naturally right now, so many men, sex is the weakness. When they think about girls, they want to dive, they want to have sex with a girl, right? And then it will be hard for you to convince her. When you don't stigmatize, it will be hard for you to convince her to do anything. And when she's talking to you outside, she will not be talking to you with respect. Do you see how the thing is? These things are things that happen. They don't even know the reason why. So, do you know how you will confirm this thing? When you have sex with your wife, your woman, your girlfriend, your girl, your partner, after you have sex with her, who was the one that asked for sex after you had the first sex? After the first sex, the first time sex, who was the one that asked for sex the second time? Was it her? Was it you? So that's how you get it. So to be hard for you to convince her to do something. It's like, remember when a cheater not have sex, and when a man marries a woman and then he went outside and have sex with the girl, and then the guy he have sex with outside, cannot be able to tell him what to do. So if the guy doesn't receive sweetness, if your girl doesn't receive sweetness from your sex, if your girl doesn't receive sweetness from your sex, it will be hard for you to convince her to do things. Then argument, she will still be arguing with you. She will not align with many things that you'll be saying. And you will be the one asking for sex all the time. You will be the one to beg when things go south, when things go wrong, you're the one to plead her. Because when you listen to one of those things I'm telling you, women's love, once you master that women's love, it's not even what society think or what society says, it's so different. Listen to that women's love that I have. Once you listen to that women's love, it will tell you where what women's love really is, not just what the society says it is. And then her eyes will be outside to get her own sweetness. Easy. She can be able to cheat. Now think about this thing. I want to ask you this question. Imagine you stigmatize a girl, and the girl, she can cheat outside, but the only cheat she's cheating outside is the cheat where she collects money from men, and the only person she gives us is you. Can that be possible? Just think about it. You won't even be bothered. Okay, this man gives her money, even though they sleep with her. Maybe you don't even want. I'm talking about your woman. This is also women and your wife. But she still prioritize you and have you as number one. Now, when you're not stigmatized, here's what happens. She will treat you like a baby. You hear what that girl said, and it happens. And you hardly see this thing because the cells that we see outside is not the cells that's supposed to be. So that's the cells of stigmatizing is what I'm still going to show you. Remember, I'm telling you why you should. I'm not telling you that this is the thing. We have the video already that I'm still going to show to you if you want it. Now, she will give you all the respect like she's respecting her dad. She will respect it like she's respecting her dad. She won't argue with you. Like, trust me, I'm going to use that word. She go turn to mumu. But now, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's nature. It's not that she's mumu. The thing is nature. Don't misuse this power on people, on girls. Please. She's not mumu. It's something that is natural. Treat any girl with respect. Even though your woman, your wife, treat her with, even though you want to use. So, see, I know, even though you want to use a girl, you use her with respect. There is a way that you can even use people that they will say, okay, you use me, but I love the way you, like there won't even be too many bothered about that you use them. They will still respect the using. Oh my God. Yeah. Don't, one of the things you should never make a girl feel like is thinking that she's mumu. No. So if you even treat you person and men make no let the person think that the person is mumu, the person go even think up about the using. It has happened so many times. So totally, she won't even argue with you in many things that you're saying. And I want to take this one silently. You can even ask her for money. You can ask her for money. then ask her. You can ask her to do something, and she will be doing easy conviction. She can easily be convinced by you. She will be disturbing you for sex all the time. And when you have no money, she's still in with you. She can bring money from other people and give to you. Like I said. Then when they even tell her to leave you, she won't. She won't leave you. And she will fight for you, even outside, even when you're not there. You could ask her to give you something, like I've said, that money, and she's all. You can tell her to go to somewhere for you. You can tell her, but remember, don't misuse this power. Remember, when she mistakenly leave, she will come back. She can, like I told you that one. She can phone you on the phone call, like only for sex. So I really love that part where, and I believe I'm doing it for the good of the world. I love that part where if a woman really want to have sex with me and she's really having sex with me, because many women suffer in sex, but you don't know. Both pain and not receiving sweetness. They suffer. So when you see a woman goes out there, she wants to receive, she sees the man and she's thinking, okay, maybe this one will give me sweetness. They're always thinking about it. They will always draw in. Now, if the man now approach her, boom, it's done. So now, when you stigmatize her, boom, and she maybe something greater than the stigmatization happens and she leaves, she doesn't leave you. Remember, one day, one time, you should not go and meet somebody that cannot stigmatize. Oh, bam. You will hear a phone call one day, a message one day, just only for the sex. And I know, man, this is what you want. I know. She leaves and the guy is there, doesn't know how to stigmatize. You just only for sex time. She goes, oh, that's good. I know, I feel it too. So you have tied her down, you have locked her in, you can control her. But remember, all this is for good. So let's talk about the video that's still going to show you. So the video, we cannot be sitting here. This is not something that we can talk and then I'll sit down here and start demonstrating this is the place. No. So there is a video and other packages that you can listen to that will change a whole bunch of things. So after listening to the thing, then you go watch the video and see where to put the dick and your penis and stigmatizer. Now, this thing I'm going to talk about and this stigmatization, it has so much. Do you get me? So it has so much, and then the thing does not matter. Your dick size does not matter. The stigmatization, your dick size does not matter. I want you to listen to this thing. Here is this thing about sex I want to talk about. And the thing with her receiving her highest sweetness, it does not involve you. It does not. You won't take any. What we? Oh my God! I don't know why the thing is just dropping. My body's just blah, 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 blah. So the stigmatization does not involve you to take any pee. That's what I'm going to show you. Everything I'm going to show you, the video and the audio you're going to listen to, and how to do the thing. You are not required to have any pee. You know they tell you make you go collect 1 pee. When you go 1 pee in a drug, all those hard drugs from medicine, all those what. So because so many men don't even understand sex. The thing say, say society then, and women too don't even understand the sex. Now they tell you, Ajay. Women don't understand the sex because how do you know what they will say? They'll say they want a man to last long. It's not to last long. They are thinking it's to last long. They don't know. They're thinking it's to last long. But all they are hoping for is that, okay, he will probably give me that sweetness that I want. And then they are struggling to get the sweetness too. Now, destigmatization does not involve that. In this sex industry, you see a lot of people outside there. They will tell you, you need to do a whole bunch of things. You need to talk to her, communicate with her. Sex is emotion. Connect the emotion for her. She will enjoy the sex. No. So because sex, here's what I want to tell you. Sex happens in 2 levels. Do you know how sex happens in 2 levels? Sex happens in 2 levels, and the levels are emotional and physical. I'm not saying that what they're saying is a lie. What they're saying is true. But that is not the only truth. Sex also happens physical. Now let me explain something to you. And I want to explain this physical and emotional. So here's how sex happens emotional. When the girl have attraction for you, when the girl have chemistry, I won't call it attraction, I will call it chemistry. When the girl, so chemistry is all those sexual chemicals in their mind or brain. When she really loves you, the love I'm talking about, oh my God, I have a whole lot to say. So the sex, let me tell you this. Remember I told you what women's love are. Now, do you know that women's love, now sex, do you know that a woman can actually have sex with a guy and she is not truly logically in love with the guy and she can have sex with the guy? Like, a girl can meet me, like in my neighborhood, right? She still have a boyfriend, but she's so attracted sexually attracted, and she will have sex with you. So that can happen, right? So when one of those things happen, oh, she wants to have sex with this kind of guy, she wants to have sex with this particular kind of guy, that involves chemistry, and chemistry have emotions, right? So that's the kind of chemistry I'm talking about, and those emotional ones, those ones I'm talking about. Do you know that when these girls now go in with this man, the girl can receive the orgasm emotionally, but that is also different. No, now this stigmatization I'm going to show you, it does not involve any emotion. It's physical. So physical is whether she loves you or not, whether all of those chemicals are there or not, she will receive the higher sweetness. So now let me tell you, I want you to listen to this. Sex happen physical. The sweetness of sex can happen emotional and physical too. So, but the emotion is hard, because once that girl not have that, remember what I told you, two people meet. Once they have the sex, the emotion have died. The emotion for the girl have died. The sexual emotions for the girl has for that guy has died. That's one of the things that happens. The next sex, for her to receive the sweetness, has to be physical. It has to be physical. Now, apart from emotions and all of those things, example of physical one now. Now, what is Olosho? Girl with Olosho don't need what? No lead. And guess a girl that is an ashawo prostitute doesn't need emotion to have sex with you. She came for the business, right? She doesn't need sex and all of those things to happen to you. So you can actually give her higher sweetness through what? Now I'm not promoting that. I'm just giving an example and scenario, right? So you can just give her sweetness through the physical one, right? Now, let me tell you, the people that argue that emotion is needed. Emotion is not so much needed. Do you know that don't go to a woman's house and smell her pillow? Some women don't go to their house and smell their pillow, and go to their house or their room and then go and smell their pillow. Don't smell their pillow. Don't smell their pillow. Let's move to the next. Do you know that lesbianism is so much sweet for women than with man? It's so addictive for women, so sweet, so pleasurable than having sex with a man. Because sex with a man is like, remember I told you, it comes with pressure. The penis comes with, so this is that this sensation, you don't even need a long dick at all. Do you know that girls, they enjoy lesbianism, having sex with other girls, because the thing happens, it's smoothing the clit, the vagina. They're just smoothing themselves, girls and girls, right? Now pillow too, the same thing. The pillow is not stuck in, it's just smoothing. Now vibrator too. Do you know that they enjoy vibrator too? They enjoy fingering themselves. They enjoy sucking. No, why do girls enjoy? Now, remember, this stigmatization is not also talking about you have to suck a girl. No. You have to finger a girl. No. You buy a vibrator. No. You will use a pillow. No. It's with your penis. You will see the video. Now, and you don't need to worry if all of those things, they say premature ejaculation, we will show you exactly that, how to settle it. It's all of this is all together in this package. Now, there's another one again. Erectile dysfunction, that the penis or what is it for? You know, if you rise again. No. And now remember that we tell you that these things, you are not going to, once you see this package, you will even need, it's not about herbal. You have one herbal mixture. Because think about it, all the herbal mixture, what did they give you? What did they use and do? Remember, I'm changing your mentality now about sex, because the sex not be to last long. They says you take Haba, they hit the girl, It say the society says they different because they talk Odogu, if it lasts how many hours? No. If they hit her, she should receive the thing. Or you imagine now, answer the question, how will you know that this thing is true? After the sex, who asks for sex next time? That's it. And this thing that we are talking about, this stigmatization, it does not require you to have six-pack. It does not require you to do exercise every day. It does not require you to buy any product item, any physical item, or for you to use your mouth and suck the vagina, or for you to use a finger. No, it's with your penis that this thing have. So, is this something you want? So if this is something you want, as you are listening to this video, chat with me on my WhatsApp right now. This particular thing, we run it on Facebook, right? And you'll be directed to WhatsApp. If you're on my WhatsApp right now, chat with me. The price, the thing is video and audio, where you're going to listen to a whole lot of things. After the listing, you now see it on how to do it. It does not matter your premature ejaculation. We talk about and cover all of those ones. Erectile dysfunction, we cover all of those ones. So this is why you need to do this thing, so that you can have the control. That's it. So chat with me that you want it, and then I'll say the price of the package. This is the package. We will send you the thing on WhatsApp, the video and the audio. You will see it on your WhatsApp. We will send it to you. The price is 4,500. For now, it's still gonna increase. For now, 4,500. So this 4,500 is for the price of this package and how to do this thing. We are even supposed to make it 4,000 and 45,500 naira, but we are doing the 4,500 so that I can reach a lot of people. I'm pretty much sure it's still gonna increase. So that's the price. It does not need any herbal medicine or anything, or do exercise or do this one, or they say all of this one. You have six pack. No. You to change your entire mentality about the thing, and then once you have it, just doing the sex, you see the video that is showing you the thing too. Boom, boom, boom. The places you to put it, and then you see she'll have it, and then next time you see the magic happening, you are telling her what to do. Her love for you is in another level. So, and then you can be able to control her to do things. Remember, good things, always good things. So you want this package? Is a video and audio and video. You see the places. So let me know, and then. Let me know. It's something that is so simple. It's not something that they will say you require 10 hours, you require 1 hour, you require 30 minutes or 2 hours or to stay in a woman. No, it's something that you can achieve very fast. And then she will have it, and then you can then also be able to control her. So you want this particular package, this product. Remember, it's a video that will send directly to you on WhatsApp. The video and audio will send directly to your WhatsApp. You can, after listening, then you can go and watch the thing and then practice all of those and those places to put the thing inside her. Boom, boom, boom. And then, so let me know. And then ask me how much the price, because I don't think this 4,500 is still gonna stay long. So ask me how much the price in here in this my WhatsApp. As well as listening to this thing, you come to my WhatsApp, ask me how much. I will send you the WhatsApp, and then you can send them the fee. You want the particular thing, you send the fee, and then we send it across. So then you have it across. And then have your own power and do the magic too. Stay blessed.